Like many of you, I'm a lifelong fan of Star Wars. And I'm about to say some things that many of you are going to disagree with. Please let me know all of that in the comments. Here we go. Skeleton Crew is coming. We're less than a month away from a new Star Wars show. What do you guys think about that? I don't know. I mean, it's just absolutely wild that Star Wars is in the position that it's in right now. I've been talking about Star Wars my entire life. I've been a fan my entire life. Not just George Lucas's original trilogy, but the toys, the comics, the games. I mean, the entire franchise has pretty much dominated my life, and I've talked about it, literally, since the first time I saw it until today. I've been talking Star Wars. And for the first few decades of my life, Star Wars was number one. It was the most watched thing, biggest thing, most exciting thing, the thing in entertainment that I loved the most, more than anything else, by miles. But we don't get that kind of Star Wars anymore. And everything with the name Star Wars stamped on it, it's not up to that kind of quality. And as a fan of Star Wars and someone who has a channel here at Echo Base Network, we cover Star Wars, we cover Star Wars news, we give our thoughts and our opinions, and pretty much ever since Mandalorian Season 2 ended, Star Wars has been on a major decline. With the Book of Boba Fett, with Kenobi, with all the shows that they've given us, and The Acolyte was the worst Star Wars ever made. I mean, swino, right? Star Wars in name only. So now we have another show, Skeleton Crew, coming out, and you've seen the comments. You've seen people saying this is Goonies in space. This is Amblin Entertainment 80s stuff, adventure. This is Star Wars of a different flavor. I get all that. And here's the thing about it. I'm okay with it. Look, I personally think Star Wars just needs a regular ass show. That's it. That's all it needs. It needs something that the fans can watch and just sit back and enjoy and not be at each other's throats, not be at each other's necks all the time, fighting this cultural war. I get it. Like, I have a stance on Star Wars. I say Disney Star Wars is trash, what they've given us lately, the past few years. And there's a side that's just not going to take that. There's a side that we attack all the time, that we talk about all the time, the shills who love and defend everything. Well, here's the issue that I have with that. I've watched a lot of other things, and there's so much that I watch today that is so much better than Star Wars, than what Disney Star Wars is giving us. And that's what makes this not Star Wars at all. When I watch new shows like The Penguin on HBO Max, it is so superior to anything Disney has done live action. I can't even tell you. It's that good. Other shows at other less known streaming platforms like Apple Plus, shows like Foundation, shows like For All Mankind, is a superior quality in every way you can imagine. Star Wars has to be more than just eye candy. Star Wars just has to be more than the graphics and what you see on the screen. It needs to be character-driven. It needs to be story-driven. It needs to stay away from all of the things that tick fans off. Make Star Wars great again? Oops. Look, honestly, I just want a Star Wars show that I could sit back and enjoy, come here on the channel, talk about it, review it, discuss it. I mean, even be excited about. Now, that's the problem. I'm not there. I'm not excited about Skeleton Crew. I do think it's going to be just a base hit. I don't think it's going to grow the franchise. I don't think it's going to bring in new people. I don't think it's going to resonate with the younger audience. It's not going to pull them in. Let's just face it, Star Wars is no longer the draw from the younger generation that it once was. I mean, it's our generation that keeps Star Wars alive pretty much. And do they need to appeal to younger audiences? For sure. For sure they do. And they've not been able to do that. So what are your thoughts about Skeleton Crew? There are some people that are like, I'm not watching it. It looks like trash already. Da-da-da-da-da. It's got, listen to the music of the trailer. Look, guys, that's just music in a trailer. That's all that is. That's nothing, okay? I just need a good, wholesome adventure. Bring the fun back. Stop trying to give us political messaging for today's world. Star Wars should be about escapism, and that's what we need. Maybe, just maybe, this show can serve as an escape for the fans and get away from all of this negativity at each other's necks. Here's the truth. Here's what I know. If it's trash, I'm going to call it trash. If it's good, I'm going to call it good. I don't play to the sound of anybody's instrument. I'm going to say what I think. My partner here at the channel, Nick, he's definitely going to say what he thinks. We're not playing to any particular crowd, but I really do just hope, for all the fans who have left the franchise because they have no hope, I certainly understand that, and I don't blame you at all. If I didn't have this channel, and if I hadn't been talking Star Wars my entire life, I probably wouldn't even be talking about it. There are shows that I'm way more excited about than Star Wars and the Skeleton Crew. But maybe this show can just make us relax a little bit. I don't know. Enough of me rambling about the show. Let me know in the comments what you think. We are UR Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you. See you in the next one.